Hello everyone. At this moment in time, I'd like to introduce the purchase order module of SmartBooks accounting software. You can see from the list that there are three subsidiary functions within the purchase order module. Input purchase order lists the purchase orders that require approval. Processing send the purchase order for review. Report purchase order report. Input purchase order create purchase orders and submit them for approval to senders. The number sequence for purchase orders automatically run by the software. Set the order's date and supplier name. Choose the product code, quantity, unit price, task rate, etc. Click Save. Processing purchase order suggestions. Tick the request box, then select orders that need to be approved. The administrator will tick into the approval boxes to confirm purchase order. Reporting. Choose from date to date. Select Print to view and print the purchase order report. Hello everyone. At this moment in time, I would like to introduce a sales order module on SmartBooks accounting software. From the list, we can see that the sales order module includes three subsidiary functions. Input sales orders to key in a list of sales orders that need to be approved. Processing to submit the sales orders for approval. Report to issue sales order report. Input sales order create a sales order to send to senders for approval. The number sequence for sales order automatically run by the software. Set order date, customer name, and description. Choose the product code, quantity, unit price, task rate, etc. Click Save. Processing sales order suggestions. Tick the request box, then select orders that need to be approved. Approval. The administrator will tick into the approval boxes to confirm sales order. Reporting. Choose from date to date. Select Print to view and print the sales order report. Hello everyone, Presents here today as my video tutorial. I would like to introduce to all of you the approval system functions of the SmartBooks software. The purpose of the approval system is that, depending on each account, we can create payment requests, payment approvals, cash payment approval, and view cashier's cash report. Firstly, we need to set up the approval. In the setup screen, we can view the trajectory of a payment request that's processed through which users. When your company uses it, our IT department will provide detailed instructions on how to set up the approval. Next, let's view the payment request creation screen. In this screen, we can see all the payment requests made and which users has created. 16, 20, 21, 22 as well as their status. When you want to create a new payment request, please click on the Create New button. Fill in required information and save it. In addition, you can attach relevant files into the request. If you want to see the details of the payment request, just click on it, and you could check the approval status of them. Moreover, you could also view which users has processed, which user is currently approved, and which users is pending the approval. Next, we go to the payments approval function. Depending on the settings that allows which users make approval, the person is then permitted approve payments requests or cash requests. On the screen, you could refer to requests that you had accepted or rejected. When you double-click to check the details of the request, you can approve the status of them from accepting, declining, or leave it pending. Furthermore, on the payment approval screen, we can see which requests have been approved and which kind of payments could be approved. Requests that have already been approved to pay will be used to pay again. As for the requests that have not been approved, you only need to fill in full information about the amount, exchange rates, currencies, and forms, and then press the payment button. It will process well. Moving on to the cashier book. On the screen, you'll be allowed to input the opening amount in your bank account or in cash in Vietnam Dong or USD. The purpose of this form and the cashier's receipt forms is to let user know the cashier's cash report with the account spending receiving daily. The last one is cashier's collecting screen. On the screen, we could input the currencies which were collected. For example, at the end of the month, we have interest on the deposit in the bank or in the amount we collect. We will input on the screen. Then we can press on cashier's report button. For example, you want to issue the report in Excel on the 30 November 2022. Here we can see details of receiving money as well as payment approval and the remaining amount in bank or cash in hand. So I have introduced you how to use the approval system function. Thank you for your listening.
Hello everyone. At this moment in time, I would like to introduce the budget management module in the SmartBooks accounting system. From the main menu of the budget module, which consists of two main parts, setup section to create a budget, reporting section with reports on the budget. Setup section, users will declare the estimated budget for the current year. Enter the year. Enter descriptions in English, Vietnamese, Korean. Select the expense account, group, or project, and expense group, if any. Enter the cash amount budgeted for 12 months in the year. Click Save. Reporting section. Display reports on the budget. Select year or month. Choose to view by expense account or project group. Click View.